Hi. So it's Thursday. It's after 2. Yeah, just after 2. So this morning, um a little after 9, I left to go to some stores, which I'll show you everything I got here in a second. We are not going to talk about how much I spent. Um and then I came back, I did my workout, and then I just had food because I hadn't eaten all day, so but I was definitely gone for a while, which I thought I would be. I'm also making a list for some other stuff that I'm not doing right now. Whatever I have, I'm just going to try to work with the best that I can because no. So then I'm going to work on doing some other stuff throughout the day, I suppose, with like computer stuff and some other things which I'll show you cuz I got to put some stuff together. Um I don't even know where to start. So I got a bunch of like containers and random things, and then I got some plants, which I'll show you in a second. So I'm actually really excited. The nursery I went to, oh my goodness, they have so much selection. I just stuck with getting a few succulents, and I got 4 different air plants, which I thought was good, just a good start because I can propagate from them, meaning I can kind of cut them, or I think I can cut off their stems and I can grow my own, which is kind of what I want to do. So I'm gonna have to learn how to do that so I can get that started really quick. But that will probably just happen outside. And I'll probably keep most of them outside. The air plants I'll keep in here. The succulents I want to keep in here too. So I guess I'll show you this really quick. So I also got 2 bags of potting soil. I got a succulent one and a flower one. But one thing I got was this tier stand. So it's 3 tiers. It's heavy duty. It's wire. It's actually not that heavy. So I kind of wanted to put this under my window. And then I got this really big one for outside. So I'm kind of hoping that it'll be good. The bigger one, now that I'm thinking about it, I really didn't need right now because I was getting ahead of myself, but I was like, I have it, it's fine. I'll just put extra stuff on it whenever I need it for outside. So I got this watering can because obviously I need one, and it wasn't that bad. They also had a black one, but I was like, I'll go with a nice green. I also got 2 little trash cans with no lids. The reason why is I'm going to start getting into doing composting and like making mulch. So, which I have a book for. Well, I actually have several books that explain how. So I thought, so they're 3 gallons. So I thought they would be a good size to get started just so I can kind of have it prepared. Because obviously I don't need to fill it all the way up right now. I mean, I can, I suppose. Just have extra, but that way I can put it on the plants and stuff. So I'm like, I could also probably like sell it as like an add-on too, is what I'm thinking. So we'll see. I got myself a fan for at night while I'm sleeping. So I'm hoping, it says it's quiet, so hopefully that, because I like to have it quiet when I sleep, because if not, I can't, there can't be noise. Like, it has to be dark and quiet. So I went, well, the places, I forgot. So all the places I went to was Dollar Tree, which I was surprised at how much I could get there. I said, holy crap. I went to Michael's and then Target. So I'll show you, so everything I just showed you I got from Target. So then I found this, which obviously it's not my taste necessarily, but it hangs, so I thought it would be really good to put air plants in here. I could put all 4 in here for now and like decorate with rocks and whatnot, was the idea I had. And then maybe just like a little succulent pot or something. So I was like, okay, I'll use that. Also for Michael's, I got 2 terracotta pots. So let's see. Okay, so also from Target, I found this. So it's a collapsible crate. So yeah, okay, so it's a crate. So I was gonna use this for seed packets because I have a whole bunch of them sitting on my counter that need to go somewhere, and also for tools because I bought like some gloves, shears, and a trowel or spade. So I didn't. Yeah. So I just got this. They were $8, so I was like, yeah, why not? It looks like it's also fairly big, so I could put everything in here side by side. Where all this is gonna go, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I got those shelves so I could put most of this outside. So this was fun. So this is a stacking planter. So it looks like I get 9. Yeah, I think I get 9 of them. So that's what it looks like stacked. So plus they're black. There's like white speckling, but it was fine. It was $5. So, and there's holes in it. So again, I have this. I don't know. I'm almost wondering if I should try to paint some of these, but my idea was if I take pictures and digitally, if I could like change the colors of them, so I'm not having to, that's why, so I'm not having to like go out and get a whole bunch of stuff. That's why with a lot of this stuff that you'll see is my taste, or it's just like, I guess not my taste. I don't know what my taste is, but at least color wise, it reflects my color choices. I also got one of these little pots. I actually got two. And then I got this blue one. So I thought those were kind of nice. So here's the shears. So again, or I guess a pruner. I don't know, I'm calling them shears, but it's a pruner. So they're also black though, which is nice. 1/2 inch. What? I don't know. It should be good for the plants I have, just to kind of prune. It's also why I'm like, I also want to use them for all those to cut. But I was looking to see like what I had to do to like disinfect it, and it said you could just use like plain rubbing alcohol, which I have. Alright, so this is actually kind of cool. So this was from my Dollar Tree now. We're going to be going back and forth between all three of them. So I got these triple planters. So I got 2 blues, 2 greens, and 2 grays, which I thought would be good just to kind of have. So I could do a multiple in here. I just did 3 because I was like, maybe I could try to paint these too. That's why I'm also like, I also got multiple to try to see if I could paint and just see what happens. But so I just got to puncture holes for the drainage, but so I got those. I was surprised at how much Dollar Tree had. I was not expecting this, so I was like, oh, okay. Also from there, I got some decorative rocks, because I also was wanting stuff like this, just again, for decoration purposes. Just trying to give ideas. These black stones. So yeah, there's a few natural like colors in here, but not a lot. I'm just shoving everything on the ground for now until I can build those shelves. Alright, so this is from Michaels. I got this little dragonfly chair. It was green, and I was like, that's actually cute to put like a little something on just as deco purpose for just being in there. Because I have like a little dinosaur out there now who's 4 outside. I saw this again. It's obviously not a planter, so I was like, deco purposes again. Oh, I got these dragonflies for decoration. These little birds for decoration. Just to kind of, because some of the stuff I have is for like birds and butterflies, so that's kind of why I was doing it. So I also got some butterflies. Literally just to kind of put it on there, just to kind of show. I also got these like lanterns, which I thought were kind of fun. They're also green, so they had pink ones and they had those, so I was like, let me do those. It looks like there's some blue on them too, so. Alright, so now we got more decorative rocks. So I got some of these. I got these, which I thought were really pretty. And now I'm just gonna shove everything on my counter too, because why the fuck not? And then I also got these, which again, I thought were pretty. So I also got them because they're nice and big to kind of easily pick up and put back in the container when I don't want them, so I can kind of mix and match everything. That's also why I was doing it. So some of these are kind of small though, which I did get more, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised at how much I could get at like Dollar Tree specifically. Alright, so I also got these. So I got, oh, well shit. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, oh, I guess I can, alright. So I got more pots. So these are just plastic ones. I didn't mean to grab 3 grays, so that's cool. So it's just like those triple planters, so, but they're all just the single ones. Again, to play around with, possibly try to see if I can paint them. I don't know how well that'll work, but, oh yeah, so this is fun. So this is sand. This might be kind of annoying to sit there and deal with, so I think that once I put this down, it can't go anywhere, because I don't really see myself picking that up every time. I also got, what is this? Pebbles, so they're black pebbles. And I also love the colors because it's kind of perfect. So that's also why, like, the main colors that I like are black and green specifically. Like, then I also got this one, which is also some more pebbles. But, like, I love, like, a lime green and black. That's my favorite color combination because green is my favorite color. And then having that dark green there is also perfect, and just little accents of blue, so I'm like, it's perfect. Oh yes, then I got this. It's another planter from Target. There's no holes. I wasn't paying attention. I wonder... Ooh, I wonder if I could fill this with, like, filler. So, like, I have styrofoam and such, and I could put in here as filler, because maybe I could set the air plants in here. Possibly. I was not paying attention that there's no holes. So I might have to just make my own, I suppose. Alright, so also from Dollar Tree, I got these gloves, which I did put on so they fit. I don't know, they were just kind of fun. That's why I went there first, to try and get as much as possible. So I got a spade, which I think is a good size. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what the fuck centimeters is, though. You can't tell, but I guess a little bit. But they have numbers in here for, like, the depth, but I don't know what centimeters is. I'm from America. So one thing I saw, they had lights, but they were also, like, staking lights to put in the ground, which obviously I can't do with the porch. Another idea I had was to kind of tie it, like, zip tie onto the railing. But I'm like, I can't go super crazy with this because I don't really know if this is going to work out. I'm just kind of testing stuff because I have to, like, make different garden options and stuff as much as possible. And I also got to propagate more plants. But I saw this. So it's a solar post cap light. So it just kind of sits on there, but does different lighting features, which I thought was kind of nice to change the ambiance a little bit. So there's white, yellow, red, blue, and green, which I thought would be good. So I got 2 of these. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Oh yeah. So also from Dollar Tree, I got these decorative rocks as well. Oh. And I got crushed glass. Oh shit. Oh no, it's open. Fuck. Alright, well. Don't mess that around. Shit. Alright. I think 1 or 2 pieces just fell on the floor, but it's fine. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now, so I'll have to watch that bag. Oh, damn. It's fine. I was not expecting that. Okay. I didn't know that there were holes in this, but it's fine. Shit. I'm gonna get these in here now, so I don't forget here in a couple of minutes, because I know I'm gonna move everything, take these off, and it's gonna go spilling everywhere. To be fair, I need to clean the floor, but... Right, come on. So yeah, so these smaller pieces I'll have to figure out what I want to do with, because once I put those somewhere, that's not moving because they're so small. I don't want to sit there and pick those up. So then also while I was at Dollar Tree, they had some plant packets. So I actually just got some vegetable ones, because maybe when these are done, I might split them up to half and half, or just buy another aeroponic system. So I got tomatoes, because I eat a lot of tomatoes. I got some cauliflower. I got some beans. I got some lettuce. And I got peas. So, I don't know. We're just going to try it and see what happens. Last bag. Okay, so it was just another one of those lights in that one. And I got this. Is this for the garden? No. Did I just want it? Yes. It's a little Stegosaurus. Like, look how cute he is. Because at first I saw a little Brachiosaur, because there's like 3 of them. So I saw this guy, and then I kept looking, and then I saw this, and I was like, oh, it's meant to be. He's also got green on him, so it was like, ha ha ha. And he was $5, so I said, oh, why not? I know, he's just cute. So, but that was pretty much it. Again, I'm not going to talk about how much I spent. So it was a lot. Oh, I also gotta show the plants now. I forgot. let me walk my happy self over here. So that's why I'm like, once I get these shelves done, most of that will just be going to go sit outside for now until I actually need it. Because I can put most of it on the bottom shelf is my intention, just so it's kind of out of the way. Some of it will probably go on the middle shelf for now until I can put plants out there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. These are the 4 air plants that I got right now. So I just got 3 different kinds. Yeah. So these little tags kind of have like a care instruction and what type it is, which is nice. So this is the succulent plants up in here. I also just got this, which it's water soluble, so that's kind of why I got it, and it's 20-20-20, which means it's everything essentially is easiest, but it's good for succulents and whatnot too. So like perfect. So obviously I got aloe. I got some empty pots down here. Like I got a whole bunch of different ones. Some of these I'll have to like look at the tag, but that's why I'm like, because I should be able to cut these off and propagate my own, but I thought this one was super cool. Because it's like one big succulent and like a bunch of little ones. I thought it was really neat. A lot of these are the same. I almost want to say the same family. I don't know. I think it's the same family. Is it genus? It's not that one. Ugh, damn aloe. Oh, Echeveria. Echeveria? It's something like that. I think that's what most of them are. This one's really cool. And this one's actually like really fuzzy. But it's a Kalanchoe, so it's Chocolate Soldier. So I thought he was pretty cool. So some of them have tags, others do not. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna have to play around with it and trying to figure this out. So I'll have to repot these at some point. That's why I'm like, I kind of want them sitting underneath this window since it's near here. But obviously if I'm not here, I can't. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to have them outside. But I just got a few different varieties to start, so I'll have to look at how to propagate those like properly, so that way I can keep their clippings to start growing more is what I'm going to do. But that was my little morning adventure. Yeah, I was gone 3-ish hours, a little over. But to be fair, I was kind of just like walking and like looking around because I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, oh, that's where I also need storage. So I at least got like the basic tools and everything to get started. So yeah, I just gotta do more now. So I'm like, now I gotta decide what else I'm doing. But I'm like, I gotta do some computer work. So there's stuff I need to look at. I gotta put those shelves together at some point. So that's gonna have to happen. And then tomorrow, I guess tonight I'll look at propagating these plants properly, and then that way I can start doing that tomorrow, and just go outside when I get these shelves up, which I'll probably put together tonight, so I can be outside doing all that. And then I also gotta look at my compost stuff because I have this book, which is Garden Amendments. I have an actual like compost book. I have other gardening books with like compost in there. So I also have this like huge landscape one. Like I have several, so I gotta look at the compost to see like what I could possibly do now. Like I know one of them is eggshells, and there's also just like dried leaves, which they're everywhere. So some of it I should be fine with, but that's kind of my intention for the rest of the day, pretty much, is just start looking at that stuff because I need to. And yeah, because tomorrow will probably just be repotting, I think. Because I almost might repot all those into maybe those like triple planters, I think, for right now. Or at least some of them. And then possibly, I don't know yet. So we'll see. But I got him done. So there's this little corner up there, which I need to record that still. But for the most part, he has been completed, which makes me super happy. So that means that his video will be up by the time this comes out, if you guys want to watch that. So I'm just glad that he's finished. So that means I can start working on the actual unicorn now, which I will also attempt throughout the day. I did manage to get the business card created, at least I guess the first one, and then probably in the future I'll redo it. But probably at the end of the vlog, I will maybe do a voiceover showing that, along with making the thank you cards, which I'm also going to try and do probably this weekend. So that's where we're at. But I guess I'm going to stop talking so that way I can get some more things done, because there's now quite a bit I need to do, because once I get those done, I gotta put everything outside and all that stuff. So whew, yeah, that's where we're at. It's just a lot to do, but that's fine. I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing today, so, and then I'll break it up and do some more tomorrow, I suppose. So I'm gonna stop for now, and then I'll come back when I guess something else happens. Okay, so it's now after 7. I know I look like a mess. I just sat here and recorded like 4 videos for the garden thing. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm kind of done. It took me like an hour. So what I did was I got both shelving units done. The one out there, I went ahead and put all my stuff on to kind of like organize it for the time being. I'll show you in a second. And then I just used my little bin I got today, put all my stuff in there for now. So that way tomorrow I can record. I'm gonna have to fix this little fucker. So annoying. Tomorrow will be me decorating this little tier thing I have, repotting the plants and propagating them. Will be what I end up doing tomorrow for recording for here. So let me just come back out here and show you what I did before I trip on everything. This is what it looks like. So some stuff I put like heavy things in to kind of keep it from blowing away until I can get stuff filled. So that's what that looks like. And that way I can use this stuff, like I have this little dino I can use, probably utilize the corner and such. So that's kind of where I got with that. The little one, it's tilted a little bit, so I'm gonna have to figure that out and mess around with that. It was kind of annoying to put together. It was like the big one out there, I had to redo it because I was putting it up, I was doing it wrong, so I had to I realized and I had to fix it. As long as it does, I mean, they're both steel, or at least they're metal, and they're both black, so I was like, all right, they weren't too bad, like, for what I need, because, like, literally, I'm gonna scoot it over some when I get rid of this box, but I'm literally just using it to put plants on, and then some other stuff down here, like, the bin I have, I'm gonna put down here, and that, so, yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing all those, but that's gonna be done outside. Those can be done in here. So I just kept that in here because I'll just put them on there for the time being, just to kind of put them somewhere. And here's my little box. I just did it so I could clear this counter off. So now it's all in there. So that's done. I'm gonna get back on the laptop now because I need to look at repotting succulents. So I know what I'm doing for tomorrow, kind of, somewhat, a little bit. I'll probably start with the little ones. I think the little ones I'll put in the 3 container one, because I'm wondering if I can probably paint those. I think would be kind of cool, at least like leave one of them the original color and then paint the others or something is what I want to try to do, because I have paints. I can try it and see. I might have to use gesso though, which is fine. So I'm gonna try that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But we'll see, because that's what I'm wondering is, do I want to try to paint them? I can do one of the gray ones just to see what happens. And kind of go from there. But yeah, this little 3-tier one I'm going to have to fix because it's not sitting right. So I got to deal with that too. Okay, yeah, I'm going to get back on the laptop now because I got things to do. Alright, it's Friday, so I actually got up at 6 this morning, or out of bed, which isn't normal for me unless it's work day, but I had my fan on last night. Like, I slept but I felt like for the most part it was like in and out of like that half sleep because of the noise of the fan. So I mean, I slept okay. It wasn't the best, but it was alright. And then I went to Walmart and Target. So I literally went to Target. I was looking for, well, specifically looking for mesh or netting, which I didn't really see, or at least not by itself. But I got more succulent potting soil. I got 2 more bags just to be on the safe side because I have a lot of succulents and I'm gonna start propagating from them as well. And the propagation, you have to kind of just set them on the soil and everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing as well because pretty soon here I'll be recording several different videos at one time for the garden business. Um, I'm still coming up with a name. I think I'm getting closer to it. I'm hoping tomorrow I have it for sure. And then I can start posting probably Monday and just see what happens because I have quite a few videos kind of that I still need to put them together, but they're recorded. So I can start putting them up. Well, because I also have to make the social medias too. But I'm probably going to do a few social medias. I'm not doing a whole bunch of them. Just a couple, not as many as I have right now for the art one because it's not worth it. So I might just stick with, I actually might do Pinterest, which, ooh, I actually need to post my nightmare today. I actually just remembered I need to do that, and DeviantArt. But I might have a Pinterest for it. I'll probably do YouTube, Instagram, and a Facebook, and I think that'll be it. Just kind of keep it simple for me. The art thing, I only have as many as I do, like, because I have TikTok now for it. What else do I have? Oh, and Twitter, or X, sorry. But X, I don't. It's whatever. I just have X just to kind of have it. I don't really sit there on those stuff. I just kind of post on there. Again, just to try to reach other people. So I think the art business or the garden, I'll kind of keep it to like 4 and just be done. I'm thinking about doing maybe a TikTok for it as well, just to kind of have it. My watch is telling me I need to get up and move, which I do. But anyway, so I went to Walmart first because there were some other things I needed. Like I got some cleaning stuff, which I'm not going to show you. It's just for in here. Most of it was bathroom stuff. But what I got is right there. So I got a mister. I got this tray to try to transplant everything. I got some extra seed packets, which are vegetables that are in there, and I got this little seed tray kit to start propagating and growing seeds. It's just a few vegetables. I don't have a whole bunch. Oh, I actually need to grab the rest from my little bin. So I'm gonna do planting them, propagating, repotting, and decorating this shelf. I think now the succulents, I think I'm just gonna put outside for the time being because I need sun. Oh, and also so I can put my little air plants on their terrarium. So that's 5 videos, which is fine. I'd rather have a few than nothing at all, and that way I can by filming these videos, I can break them up and do them into shorts. So that's what I'll do. And then next week for garden or art posting will be just creating some products of either probably going back and forth between the fire dragon and clover just to kind of get those out while in preparation for preparing for Junicorn and Azalea and getting all them done. So the nightmare is done. I just finished drawing her, so I'm about to start her outline and possibly start coloring today. Oh, I also got some Vaseline, and the reason why is I'm gonna try to do some sculpting here. I'm thinking about maybe starting tonight, so I'll see how I feel. Or I don't know about tomorrow yet, or Sunday. I haven't decided yet. I might actually try to motivate myself when I come home to do computer stuff, because I did do some cleaning today, so I gotta do a little bit more tomorrow, but it's just kind of like sweeping and mopping the floor pretty much. So I'm thinking that maybe when I get done with that, I can do computer stuff, just a little bit of it or something. And then Sunday, I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'll do then. So that was kind of my idea. That's what's been going on. So nothing really crazy. Yeah, there's nothing crazy. So yeah, I'm about to just, because pretty soon I'm going to go take my shower and get my laundry started. And then I'll probably come back and start recording those videos. I'll probably do a little seed cake seed tray kit first because I also have to get it wet because I have to let the little things get wet. I'm not going to do all of them. There's 25, but I only have maybe 10 seed packets, so I'm only going to do 10 of them. I won't do all 25 right now. I'm just going to try it out and see how it goes. And I have a book that actually tells me what vegetables would go with what plants, like other vegetables or fruits. I don't have any fruits yet, which I did look. They didn't have anything, so I might have to just actually like sit there and like get a bush or something. But it's like I don't have a lot of space. That's why I'm like, I wouldn't mind it, but it's all right for now. So that way, but I got that book, so it'll tell me when I get there what I can plant with what, which is super cool. And that goes for flowers as well. When I get my flowers going, they're still in the process of growing. Ooh, you know what? I actually might grab some of those seeds and come use this and see what happens and just try it out over here. I think I actually might do that and go ahead and just try them and just see what happens. Just kind of have them both growing just out of curiosity. Because then I can also make videos for those just showing like the growing process, which is what I'll do. Because that's what I'm doing for the hydroponic system. So I'm just going to do both now and just kind of see what goes on. Because then I think if when these get done, I might put the vegetables in there and just kind of see what happens with those. And yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. Because I have a notebook, so I'll probably write everything down in my notebook of when I got stuff started. So that way I kind of know for the future, because yeah, everything is still growing. So I was kind of hoping it would be done by now, but it's not. So I'm like, okay. But I do have 1 bag of potting soil, potting soil. So when I get there, I can transplant and whatnot. But that's kind of what's going on. I think I actually might also try to propagate for my little air plants and see if that's possible. Because there's a way to do it. I just got to make sure that they have their little extra bits. They're called pups. So I got to make sure that they all have a pup that I can take from. Because if, that would be fantastic. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. So that's where we're at. It's not a whole lot going on, but enough. I've also been writing stuff down in Notion to either do or look at, which that's also always a never-ending list. So, that annoying ass person, I swear. They like lock their car like 15 times. Like, oh my gosh, it's annoying. Ugh, especially when they come home at night and do it, or somebody else does it and they lock it several times, and I'm like, bro, it's locked. Ugh, it annoys the hell out of me. I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at. So that's why I'm like, I'm wondering if I should try and do the clay figures tonight, because I sketched them out a little. I think I have them here, like a vlog or two ago. I think I just have to find out whatever I did with them. Because this week at work, oh here they are. This weekend, I'm gonna be doing some digital stuff. Like, I'll finish up the business and the thank you cards so that way I can show you, like, probably at the end of the video. I think I've already mentioned. I'll do, like, a voiceover. So I get those done and just start doing, like, digital comics of my minis characters. But that's kind of example for the sculptures I'm making. So they're just little clay magnets. I'm also gonna try and do flowers. That's why I got the Vaseline, because I have air dry clay and I have baking clay. So I'm going to use the baking clay, get them hardened, and then I will use the air dry clay to kind of make a mold over it. But I'm going to put the Vaseline on top of the baked clay because I'm kind of hoping that'll help it like unstick once it dries. So that's why I got like a really baby one, like a super tiny one, the smallest one they had. Just in case it didn't work, then I guess I have Vaseline for whatever the hell I need it for. I don't even know. I don't even use Vaseline. But that was my intention for that. So that's why I'm like, I kind of need to do that at some point, or at least start doing it. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, if I make good way on her, maybe I could switch over and start working on those. So I don't know. I'm also hoping maybe this vlog, by the time this ends, I'll have her finished if I got her done today. Or since I've started her today, if I can get her done by the time this vlog is done, which would be fantastic. And that way I can start on Azalea. Because then I'll be ahead of schedule a little bit, which is nice. And that way, when I get done with Azalea, I can sit there and start working on their extra designs. Because I kind of want to wait and do all the designs when I'm done with all of them. I think and just do like batch work. So that's kind of where I'm at. Yep. I don't know, this weekend just might be computer stuff, I suppose. That's why I'm saying I have to find the motivation, though, when I come home to actually do that. Because there is none when I get off of work. I don't want to do anything when I come home, but I'm like, I have 4 hours that I'm going to have to do something with. Or that I should do something with. So that's probably what end up happening, just to be smart and use what time I can here wisely. Yeah, that's why I'm like, hopefully tomorrow. I think one of the things I will try to do is pick a name so that way I can start Monday, I think, and just start fresh, or Sunday, get everything kind of set up. Maybe that's probably what I could do with Sunday, just get stuff set up and then start posting. Just to, it's also because it's gardening, so I think I might hit more people. So we'll see, and just kind of like my gardening journey essentially on my little porch or sitting in here, and just different things that you could do. So we'll see. Because I also gotta design some other things potentially that could be for it and all this. Like, I have ideas that I want to do, so yeah. So maybe next week, depending on how I get with all this, like if I get these business cards, the next week I probably start working on some other stuff. I think because I also have to actually create Evergreen and actually create her design because she's like the little mascot for the garden stuff. And the Coreopsis, which is a Florida flower. So I also got to make that. I got to make banners too. Oh, that's right. I also got to make banners. I got to make 3 banners then. Because I got to make one for my art store, for the, I guess, the art channel. One for this one, and then one for the garden one. So, and I have idea for all 3 of them. So I'm like, it shouldn't take me too long, but it's going to take me long enough. So I got to do all that. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, anything dealing with my Arlathea characters will get done this weekend. I'll probably get done with them tomorrow, because since I'm nearly done with them now, I just got a few more things to do, and then they'll be completely done. And then I'll have to wait until I come home to work on the garden one, because the Arlathea Vlogs one, well, I can start that one, but I can't finish it until I get done with at least Evergreen and the Coreopsis. I can put it on there. Yeah. So that's kind of the plan, but I guess let me stop so I can start outlining her and then get ready for my shower and such, and for more filming. Okay, I've been busy, so probably for an hour-ish or so, a little over that actually, I've been doing plant stuff. The problem is, I don't know if I'm actually doing anything right, or if I really kind of screw stuff up. So the only thing I haven't recorded yet is making my terrarium, but I decided to go ahead and let the air plants soak in water for 30 minutes, and they have to dry, so I'll probably do the terrarium maybe Monday. It's not like it has to get done. I'll put them back on the windowsill. It's because they need to completely dry before I can put them up. But I just sat here and did all of these. So I also have them labeled, which is underneath here. So I have 10 vegetables and the rest are flowers. These 10 are ones I already have in the hydro system, but I figured I might as well do them again. And these are all brand new. Those are accidental propagations, but I'm gonna keep them now. They just fell off when I was doing the plants, so I guess I was trying to be gentle with them, so I don't know if they were just coming off on their own or what. I do have a mess under here though, so I'll have to get that cleaned up. I just put extra stuff under here with all of the plant packets and such until I'm ready for them. But it's like I don't want to mess with anything until they're okay, which should be about Monday-ish, and then I can check on them again. But again, I don't really know what I'm doing, so maybe later on I might put some rocks in here or something. But I have all of them, even the little ones, so that's why I'm like, I don't know for sure. Those only have 2, but I'll put some propagation, because I'm gonna propagate from these guys as well. But I want to give them some time to adjust, so it should be about 3 days, and I can also water them. And then I got these guys. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm hoping I didn't I know they're gonna be stressed because they're having to move, but I'm hoping I didn't screw them up too bad. So when I can, so Monday I'll propagate from the rest of them and have them start drying out. So those I could go ahead and repot if I want to, because I have that still in the whole nother 4 stack down here. So I'll probably put stuff in there. So that way I can kind of fill stuff up, and then I'll probably get another pot and put more in there or something. So that's the plan. That's where I'm at. So I've been a little busy. Yeah. But all the little air plants are kind of just chilling in the sink right now. So that way Monday I'll do a quick video. But that's kind of how they look. They're submerged in water. Because water them once a week is just submerged for 30 minutes. Then they have to dry for 4 hours. And then about 1 to 2 times a week you just mist them. So that's why I bought that mister, which I'm gonna wait to fill with water. I don't need to right now. But I don't know, it's kind of fun. So, but I have this for when I'm ready to do air plants and such. Yeah. Kind of where I'm at, so got some stuff done, so I'll need to mark off the videos I did and then which ones I still need to actually end up doing. But, you know. So at least I got all that done, so that feels good. But again, I'm hoping I didn't stress the plants out too much, but at least I'll have some time outside to kind of chill, because some of them are actually, like, their soil is actually wet, so I'm not watering them until they're dry. Pretty much. So yeah, at least like 1 or 2 of them, the soil was really wet. So that's kind of where I'm at. So we're just gonna stop this for now and probably go back to drawing. So this is where I got with her before I stopped. So I got a little bit longer to go, and then I'll decide if I want to sculpt or I might just keep going with her for now, and we'll go from there. But I don't know, we'll see. So I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow. I cannot tell you, but let me just get back to doing more things. So I'm back. So I just want to give a little update on the unicorn that I have. So here's where she's at. So she's white. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so she's got some white on her, she's a light purple, and she's a gray. So this is what the light purple kind of turns out to be. So after I finished coloring her, I kind of realized something. And I was like, oh, not sure if this was a subconscious decision. But I knew I wanted her to be like white, light purple, and gray, and I realized that she looks like Celestin. Oops. Oh well. So that's what we have. So I turned one of my Arlethea characters kind of into a unicorn. Not on purpose. But his color scheme is with her now. So I was like, okay. Yeah, so I just decided to stay working on her tonight, versus doing something else. Because I'm kind of tired because I didn't get, like, a whole bunch of sleep last night. Like, I know, it was weird. I was in and out of sleep. It's because of the fan. But it's like, I need the fan. So now it's like a problem. So now I'm tired, but I'm trying to stay up to hopefully, if I'm tired enough, I'll sleep until I have to get up for work tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. But I don't know. She's not turning out too bad. So I'll get as far as I can with her. As for recording, depending on if I get to that point, I'll probably wait and just record her Monday. Which is good that I'm actually almost done with her already. So that means I'll have her finished kind of early, and then I can start on Azalea, and then when I get done with her, I can start on their little designs. This is good. That is what I want. So we're doing pretty good right now. You know, can't be mad. So I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the dark purple I use, like the paint pen. Yeah, it's definitely dark, so, I'm gonna keep going with it anyway, just because, but yeah, that kind of messed up what I was going for, so I'm wondering if later on I can put, like, either the light purple or white on top of it to help light it up some. So I might have to end up trying that at some point, but I'll wait till I actually get to coloring her body, because for now I'm still doing part of the background, not all of it yet. I'm gonna wait until I do the video for the rest of the background, but I'm covering what I can at the moment, and then I gotta do most of her. So, It's a process, but it's alright. I'm getting there. So I will get back to this. Alright, it's Monday, so I've done my workout and such. I've been working on the unicorn, which I'm at the point now where I can actually just finish doing her recording. Where I just gotta do the last bit of her pencil. She's done. And that means I'll start on Azalea today, which is great. So let me show you all the plants, because I've now become a plant person. I don't know what I'm doing. I actually thought about this after, but I was like, I could just bought fake plants and probably have the same effect, but I was like, we're here now. It's not gonna hurt to try. But first, I want to like raise the light up some more just because they're getting pretty tall, but this is where we're at so far. So I have moved some of these around, try to help with make sure they get into flight, but this one's got 2 still. So at this point, it's gonna be survival of the fittest. Because I don't know what I'm actually supposed to take these out. I'm assuming it's when they're starting to like flower, which obviously nobody is yet. Oh look, this one's got 2 that's growing at the same time, so that's pretty cool. So that's where those are. So they're still doing pretty well, which makes me happy, but it's not surprising. Now as for the actual other plants, the plants are doing just fine. They're all just kind of chilling here. I think I'll eventually take from them. Oh, I probably could actually on some of these. I think is what I'm gonna do. Just take and just so I can start propagating from them to grow more. So they're just kind of sitting in the terrarium. This is actually pretty cool. So this was done like 3 days ago when we already have sprouts. This one's even got some back here. I'm not taking this off because of humidity in here and whatnot to kind of help them grow. But not everybody has stuff, but like even this one does. It's just dark leaves. But that's pretty cool. And then coming out here, what I just did, all these plants are still alive, which is good because I don't know what I'm doing. I actually propagated from them as well. So I think this is what you're supposed to do, is just take from them and put them on the soil and they'll grow themselves. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm doing some, I mean, they're all alive still. So I count those as success. They have not died yet. To be fair, those are succulents, and succulents are hardy. I think they're, I don't know how true this is, but to me they're almost like cacti. I think they're probably semi-related. So I think they can actually take some of the same type of soil. Just because, one, they don't really need to be watered. If they're not watered, it's not going to kill them. Like, they're drought tolerant and all that stuff. I also have not watered them yet. Just because they're, you know, de-stressing still, I suppose. Technically I could, but because it's been raining so much. Like, it's been raining for like the past 3 days. And it's still supposed, I think after this, it's not going to rain for the rest of the week, supposedly at the moment. So I was kind of just letting them do their thing. Now the air plants, I will probably mist here maybe tomorrow, because I watered them Friday. So I might mist them tomorrow and just give them a good little spritz. Because it's generally, like, in between, you're supposed to, like, 1 week watering for 30 minutes, let them dry for several hours before you, like, upside down. And then you mist them with water 1 to 2 times a week. So I'll probably just mist them tomorrow and just do that. Because I don't think it's going to kill them if I don't. Because I get nutrients from the air, so. Me acting like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm based upon my limited knowledge and research, I think I'm doing okay. Obviously the hydro stuff kind of takes care of itself, so hopefully they'll start to flower soon. I know it's still like several days before they flower, but I should be at that point now where they're technically flowering, so. Because I've had them for several weeks now and they're still not doing it. So I don't know. But I'm kind of just letting them just do whatever the hell it is that they want. So now I gotta actually, you know, obviously worry about the rest of the stuff I have over here, all these actual live ones that are kind of growing. The mature one, I mean, that's why I'm like, the succulents, I'm not super worried about them just because generally, like, you don't have to really do much with succulents. So every now and then, like, yeah, I gotta check on them. And then if there's any, like, plants showing, you know, disease and whatnot, I gotta get rid of those. But so far, I'm like, that's why they're fine. If I can check them, you know, 1 to 2 times a week. Because now I'm going to have to check them again because I did the propagations. I don't know how long it takes for them to propagate. So we'll see. I'm kind of hoping not too long, but that'd be kind of cool if within a few days if they were starting to grow little buds, which would be cool, like little pups. I'm trying to use terms that I'm aware of what things are called. Make myself sound intelligent. I did figure out my name for the little garden channel. So I think I'm gonna go, at least for the time being, I'm gonna call it Greenery and Porches. Because I'm obviously putting greenery on a porch. So I'm like, let me just do that. So I can somehow decorate it every now and then and whatnot. Especially while I'm growing these. Like I have ideas for other things I want to do. So I still have to do those. So maybe I could start doing that this week. We'll see at least one of them. Because one of the videos I would like to do, because I have to make the banner still, is I want to make Evergreen. So I actually want to like draw her and whatnot and get that prepared. Because she is the mascot. So with the Coreopus flower, so I gotta do that too. So I'm like, hopefully this week, but it'll be last because I need to get her completely finished because she's almost there. So all I have to do is her head, the neck, and the mane, and then this little part down here, and then we'll end the water. And she's done, so then I just gotta do the outlines and the black border, but that's whatever. So I should be able to get her done here within the next few minutes is my intention. And then I can actually start to work on Azalea, but I haven't really done anything with her yet. I have her sketch here, which I might change it a little bit. I might not put her on her back anymore. I might do something. Oh, I wonder if I could have her stretching. That'd be adorable. I'm gonna have her stretching. That'd be so cute if she was stretching. Just because of the sun, because it's like summer. So I'll probably start working on that today. I might have time to start. If not, it'll be a tomorrow project because I have to make myself lunch to take to work. I guess my dinner. So that's where we're at. But yeah, this weekend, not really much anything happened like at all because I just was not. I had no motivation. Oh. Because while at work, I brought my tablet to try and do some digital stuff, which, like my minis comics, which I have to work on those because me drawing on the tablet, it's really weird. I don't like it, but I'm trying to. And then I did get the cards done, which I'll put in later. And I did start on the banner, so I'll at least show the start of the banner. It's not, at least one of them is done. I have to make sure it actually fits, though, is the problem. But at least the art channel one is done. So this one I still have to do, but I gotta have Evergreen to put her on there. And then, or at least the art channel's almost done. Like, I want to put Aerith on there. So this guy I want to put on there, but I want to get like a head to put on there first. So it's for the most part done. I'll still put it up, but then I'll update it when I get him. When I get his stuff done, I'll update him. And then for the garden one, I have to completely make Evergreen and whatnot with the Coreopus. So I have an idea for that already. I just have to actually do it. So we're making progress. I know. I have ideas for all this stuff. I just have to actually do them. But it's alright. We're getting there. Yeah, oh, well, I did do some sketching. So, okay. Well, do I actually want to talk about this? No. But I did do sketching last night. I won't tell you what it's for yet. I'll keep that secret for the time being until I actually create them. So I did do a little bit, not a whole bunch, but what else is new? But yeah, that was what I just kind of did this morning. Was I just sat there and just did those really quick. Yeah, so nothing really crazy, but just enough to start producing. Because then I have to get my post ready for today. But I'm also like, I don't know what I want to do. The garden one probably won't be like normal posting. I'll probably do at least one like main video a week and then maybe like 2 to 3 shorts a week or something, just starting. Because obviously like I have to get content created. So I can at least start some stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, is maybe like the better days, which I feel like Monday through Thursday are like the best days to post. Because I feel like for me, that's when I see the most activity. Not that there's like a bunch, but at least like impressions wise, there's a whole bunch of activity. For me anyway, but that's how I feel. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But let me get back. Well, I need to go ahead and start putting the video together for today for the art video, for the art stuff. Because that's going to take me a bit, because I'm going to start posting the products I've made with Clover and the Fire Dragon, start getting those up. Because I think I have to separate them because I think some of them I did film in the same video, which is fine. And get that ready to get posted. And then I will work on the unicorn and get her done today. And then definitely start on Azalea tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to make a post here soon, but as you just saw, I'm working on Azalea, the next summer season's hedgehog. So I left her legs and the bottom of her body alone because I'm gonna be doing those on camera. So I just kind of left it. So I think I'll just paint those in acrylic, and the flowers I'll do something else with. I don't know, maybe down here in the corner I'll probably paint with acrylic too. But I was just wanting to put down like the first layers to kind of go from there. So I am going to have to mess around with it though to get the flowers back in, but I think I'll be okay. Specifically with the purple because it's so dark, but that's alright. Yeah, so I'm going to start on her because I got the unicorn done yesterday. So, and then that way I can start making Clover's companion to start that process. So yeah, I just changed her pose from her like laying on her back to kind of stretching a little bit, kind of enjoying that sun and whatnot, and like smelling the flowers because some of them are still growing, that kind of thing. Speaking of growth, my little seed tray, holy shit, let me just show you because the progress from yesterday, oh my goodness. So now I have to figure out what plants are going to go together because some of them actually almost need to be taken out. Like this is the bean plant, I think. Is that what it was? Yeah, that's beans, which is, I think green beans is probably what I had. Some of these are now touching the top and whatnot. So, pretty good. So now I gotta figure out what I can put with what. So eventually I can take them out and put them in pots outside and like get them used to being outside because I have to do all that. Luckily it's summer, so it's not like it's gonna kill them. It won't be cold. So I gotta start that whole process. But I thought about just doing that at work tonight for a little bit and just kind of write some stuff down with everything that I currently have. And so that way I know what'll go with what. Because my plants over there in the hydro system are still going. Again, nothing's flowered yet, so I don't know how much longer that's going to take. But it honestly, like, I've never been a plant person, so just seeing this and getting into it, it's just so cool. Especially after 4 days and I already have sprouts. What? And just seeing that stuff kind of grow over time and like everything, I don't know, to me it's just exciting. It's just really cool just to kind of see it happen. So I'm kind of hoping I'll get vegetables here eventually just so I can kind of stop buying them. That was kind of the purpose of me even buying the vegetables in the first place. I just want to try to grow them and see if I could. So I'm going to do all that. So eventually I'll get it all switched over to pots. I know I need to do raised beds, but that's a whole nother situation, which obviously I don't have the room for, especially if it needs sun, because only a certain part of the porch gets light. So I might have to switch over and go get LEDs and put them on a timer, because I could probably put them in my room in there, Because I have like a stand I could put them on. Because there is a light, there is a socket next to it. So that's kind of what I'm wondering is if next time get some LEDs for a timer. Because you can use LEDs in place of sunlight if you have to. So depending, I might have to if I need a whole bunch of sun, but some of them need like half sun or like can do shade. Then I might be fine because obviously there's more shade on the porch than anything. So yeah, but that's going on. But I want to give her a few minutes to dry so I can go grab my acrylic paints. And I'm actually going to be using to kind of paint more of her because I have to go back in now with the highlights, the bases. And just start doing all that. I know that's going to take me a few minutes, especially with the purple, but I think once it dries, I'll just take my pencil and just go back over the lines again, specifically on the purple only, just to bring the lines back out so I know where each of the flower is, because the background, because I'm kind of copying it the way I did Clover the first time. Because you can see here where you have the main green and some of the flowers. I kind of wish I did these green as well, but I wasn't thinking about it, only because I have those as green. So that was... So I did change it up a little bit, but like the background here is blue, so that's why I did purple, because again, I'm trying to copy it almost of what I did originally. The ground down here is dark green on his, but I have it red here. The grass is purple, which I have here. So it's just kind of the pinks are acting more as like accents, because the pinks are only on specific flowers, and then obviously on her, so that's why I'm like the purple is... I would say there's only roughly more purple because of here, because I have 3 flowers here plus this. But I think once I can get these probably outlined a little bit and like painted, it'll probably look a little bit better. And then obviously the red. But yeah, to me, for me personally, I feel like the purple stands out more, but it's also just because it's darker than the red and the pink. So, but then eventually I will end up painting the border black as usual. So that's why I have the border here now. And all that. Because oh, someone got towed. Oof. So I did put the lines here. That's why it's not coming all the way over to the edge, just so I can start that. And this is kind of... I can take this off, but I decided to keep it on here for now, just so I could do the painting. But yeah, so I have to grab my acrylics. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it together. I'm gonna knock everything over. Okay, let's see. Oh, do I want to use these? No. I will need gouache eventually, but yeah, I kind of shoved everything into here. Okay, let's see. So I do need pink. I do want the purple. I have a dark purple somewhere. I just have to find it. That's brown. Oh, okay, I'll take that purple. Maybe not. There's that one. I need a dark... There it is. Purple pansy. Okay. Stop. I need red. Let's see. No. I almost... Thinking for the red, I might do the brown. Because I feel like the red and brown would be really good. This is a nutmeg brown, so it's not super dark, but I feel like it would be good for the red. And I can always cover it later. There's that deep coral. This red and the other red I have is essentially the same, so I'm not going to worry about it. So is this purple. Like, some of these purples are the same color, which is kind of annoying. But it's also why I was, like, kind of doing blue with those. Again, some of this will probably get... This is why I like this, for me, it's harder. But I guess let me... I don't think I really have much. I mean, I guess I have this. That might be better than that blue, I suppose. Oh, I have this. I'm gonna put you down for a second so I can look at this. Okay. Because I have this, which is kind of a reddy brown, which actually probably would work better than like that brown. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that, because everyone should have at least 3. So I need to put these back. There we go. Okay. So, okay. I have roughly 3-ish colors, which will work fine. So I'm also going to end up doing gouache, which obviously the gouache, I actually have the paper here. I have a few more colors that I can work with. So like these 3, I got these 2, and I'll probably do some of these, so I can work with those a little bit. But I have coral, I have this red, it's patio paint, geranium red, which is funny because actually one of these flowers are geraniums. So that's actually kind of funny. And then we have this like reddy brown. I have a chiffon, pink parfait. So then I will probably use maybe the red as its shade. So then we have this lilac mist, a purple pansy, and then I have a middle purple. So that's probably what I'll use. But yeah, so this will probably just go with that, which is fine. I also want to try and get rid of this, so. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to end this so I can get my video together, which will just be me painting, or start to paint azalea here, and just get that posted. Yeah, and then tomorrow, which I kind of have a habit now of Monday, Tuesday, I kind of just post a whip post of something because I don't have a whole lot of time. I just don't feel like making a whole video. And then Wednesday, Thursday is when I actually kind of do like a longer type video of actually having to put a little bit more work in. And then Friday is just kind of like the quick reveal of a sketch to the final drawing that I do. So that's kind of been the way it is for the time being, which it's fine, it works. Yeah, but let me just do her really quick so I can work on making sure that gets posted. I at least go ahead and just post it and be done. And then we will start to work on her. Alright, so it's now Wednesday. So it's almost 5. Yeah, so it's almost 5. So I've been doing stuff all day, pretty much. So I did my workout. I looked at my plants because my mom wanted some pictures, so I took the cap off of those. So they're all growing, so I flipped them so that way they can all kind of grow that way. So I might move them around for tomorrow and stuff, just so they can all get even light as much as possible. Outside I looked, they're all still alive, so yay. As long as nothing's dying. That's all that matters. Those are still growing over there, so that's, I don't even know. I'll get there when I get there with those. So what I've been doing is I've worked on azalea with, this is where I got her acrylic done. So I'm about to start working on her gouache here in a few minutes, but I just stopped because this was pretty much my morning after I'd done with my workout, was doing this. So I'm pretty happy with where she's at. She is smaller than Clover. She kind of looks that way, even though I kind of did like a head test and their heads are about the same size. I think it's because he has more body showing and he's standing. Meanwhile, she's kind of crouching because she's sniffing the flowers. So I think that's why she looks a tad bit smaller. Plus, I put more flowers in here than I did there. And I have her pushed over instead of like kind of somewhat in the middle. But they don't, it's not like they have a template for what they're going to look like. I just kind of just draw them. That's where she's at. So I made some decent progress with that. So yeah, I'm about to work on the gouache here so I can get her done because I have a whole bunch of things that I need to do per usual, but that's okay. A lot of it is art based because some of it's for the garden channel because eventually I will need to get that up. I also gotta post my nightmare and something else, I think. But I think I showed this, but she's completely done. So I just gotta get her video prepared for Friday. I gotta get her at some point. Oh, I also gotta post a new comic. The way I'm gonna do my comics now, I also gotta post that at some point. Will it happen today at this point? Probably not. Because I didn't even post anything till after 12 because I looked at the time and it said like 11:55 and I was like, shit. I'm like, I still have not made a video. But I just kind of quickly put together the fire dragon stickers of making those. So I got that out at least. So that's done. And now what I'm doing, because what I decided to do was I just wanted to try it and see what would happen, is I'm going to open up an Etsy. So a few years ago, probably just under 3 years now. I was gonna attempt to open up an Etsy, but I mean, I was doing it on my phone, but it's like it would not work for me. Like it would not upload or go through, so I didn't know what was going on, so I kind of just stopped. So now I'm gonna try it again. Obviously this is gonna take me a while, so this is probably what I'll end up doing pretty much for the rest of the day to get it all done. So I'm just gonna copy stuff though from my Shopify store, and just so that way most of the work's done for me. Obviously I still have to do some things, but I'm also thinking I could be wrong, but I think I might be able to like duplicate my listing and then I can just change it so like the majority of the work is done, because some stuff's not going to change at all, or it will, like depending on if it's a different subject, but like most subjects will just be the same thing. So which kind of makes it easier for me. So I'm gonna end up doing that for the rest of the day. I just want to see what happens. I'm like, whatever, it's not gonna hurt for me to do that. I mean, obviously the worst thing that could happen is no one buys anything, which that's nothing new. That's how it's been going on. That's kind of why I want to try it. I'm just curious. I know Etsy's like saturated and whatnot, but it's just a lot of people know what it is, and it seems like most things now, or at least some stuff, it's more AI made and whatnot, or just using those kinds of platforms. So at least this way it's kind of traditional. So it's a tiny bit different. It's also just characters are different. So I want to do that. I'm also going to see if I can make another one for the plant stuff, because I want to use my little lizard character when I make her, because she's something else I also want to get done with this week, is to finally make her up with the first flower, which is going to be the Coreopsis. And I want to post those and some other stuff up there as well. I just want to try and just get things going. That's why I'm like, again, I just want to try and just see. Because let's say in 4 months, when the stuff expires, if it's not working, then I'll just close it. I just want to try it and just see what goes on. And that way I can at least keep it up long enough until I can get like people actually pointed towards the store. Like if I am getting to the point where I'm making more money in the store than the Etsy, then I can close off Etsy and just keep it with the store. That's kind of where I'm at. I didn't want to start with Etsy just because, but right now I kind of have to, because I got to try something. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't even have one listing done yet. Like it's definitely a lot of information, but it's also like I'm used to just Shopify now, where most of my stuff's already done. I'm just kind of copying and pasting pretty much. Now I gotta do it all over again, but it's okay. So that's what's going on. So I'm not gonna get that done today. I actually honestly might just kind of close this off here, just because all I'm literally doing is painting Azalea and the Etsy listings. That's all I'm gonna be doing. So there's not really much else to record until I can get it done. And then when I get done, I'll show you guys, but it's just boring because that's all I'm doing is typing things in. So that's probably what's going to end up happening. So I probably will just close this off now. And then just kind of be done. So when this video, so Friday, my unicorn video will be out. So that'll be good. The week after, Azalea will be out. But yeah, there's just not much point in me recording anymore for today, because nothing's going to be happening that's worthwhile. And just so I can kind of get this up and get it done and start the next one for tomorrow. So yeah, there's just not much, but so that's kind of what my main focus is right now among everything else. So with that, I will end it here. And then yep, we'll just start with the next one. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, see kind of how I grow and develop between the plants and the drawings and whatnot, and anything else in the future that I have planned that I would like to do, that I am working towards, please consider subscribing so we can kind of grow on the journey together. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!